Games today have gotten too greedy and need to die. That's right, I said it. I'm taking a stand against this microtransaction battle pass weak DLC bullcrap. Not even the most giga-chad big brain commenters telling me, it's free to play, you don't have to pay a thing, can stop me. Seriously, has anyone noticed how games like Overwatch, Apex, and Destiny 2 have been giving us less and less content, and yet still somehow give us more things to purchase? Is that exciting? Is that fun? Are we having fun? Chances are you're aware of what a live service game is supposed to be. A sometimes free-to-play game, but not always, that delivers a continuous stream of new content for the foreseeable future. This content can include, but isn't limited to, new storylines, new quests, new weapons, new characters, or even simply new cosmetic items, all for what we can only hope will be reasonable price points. But what happens when those games stop giving you meaningful content, instead giving you shallow gameplay, hollow stories, and cosmetic items that are increasingly more expensive? Should you even still be playing games like this? My name is Lank, welcome to my channel where we discuss all things gaming. If you like that and you want to see more videos, consider hitting that subscribe button. It really would mean quite a bit to me. For today's topic of discussion, should some of these really greedy live service games that just want to take your money and don't want to give you anything in exchange just die? This is going to be a really spicy subject, so strap in and let's discuss. For context, I've played a ton of each of the aforementioned games and poured hours into each of them. And though I'm not an It's Timmy or a Shroud level of gamer, I'd wager you aren't either, so your experiences are more than likely closer to mine than theirs. Just something to keep in mind.
You're just like me. Trash!
To be honest with you, I've gotten my fair share of fun and enjoyable memories from these games, so why is it that I think that they should die? Well, they got too damn greedy. Taking my money for a new outfit for my favorite big booty Latina or the giant German guy swinging a hammer got tired real fast when they didn't have any other content backing it, and even though I haven't played in a bit, I'm sure the Destiny 2 community can tell you all about how disappointed they were with that game's recent DLCs. The Overwatch and Apex communities constantly complain about how bad of a state these games are in, but continue to support the development and continue to foolishly hope that the next season will be better. It's copium. I myself am guilty of this. New seasons of Overwatch and Apex promising large changes to the competitive gameplay, and I have a small amount of hope. It won't be like every other single time we were promised something. I'm not gonna hold my breath, but somewhere deep inside me, I have a little hope. Maybe I'll make a video of those changes too and have to eat my words from this video. So now my question to you is, why should these games keep going? Why should they keep living if all they do is try to take our money without giving us anything meaningful in exchange? But all companies are for profit, I hear you say, as you argue that these companies need more money. To that, I would say, sure. When they provide a decent enough product to warrant the consumer purchasing it, a consumer-product relationship is key. Honestly, this doesn't even just apply to the gaming industry, but it's rampant in it. Think of the latest failure of a live service game, Kill the Justice League, and what a debacle that's been. It's plain as day and crystal clear that that game is just an attempt to tap into the live service profits other companies have found. Does this mean I'm blaming the developers? No, of course not. I don't even think Rocksteady wanted to make Kill the Justice League a live service game. But their corporate overlords forced their hand. And this really is just the most recent and, quite frankly, the most blatant cash grabs that one of these big companies have attempted through the live service model. There's loads more of examples out there. My goal here is not to hate anyone's favorite game or anyone's favorite series, but to bring attention to issues in the gaming industry and get a conversation started. How should we as gamers, as the consumers, deal with this issue? And if it's not an issue now, I definitely feel like it's going to become an issue later down the road. Very, very soon, actually. Our dollar is being stretched ever thin while companies are recording record profits and still laying off entire swaths of their workforce. So no, I am not blaming the actual developers working their dream job of creating video games, but I am blaming companies and corpo scum for digging their mitts into my gaming pie. It's like once big business realized there was money to be made in the gaming sector, it was over. Profit up, experience down. Stonks. That's why I think some of these games should die. Or maybe just even the versions of these games that we have now should die. The model of these games should die.
Let the past die. Kill it, if you have to.
As these games are, they don't even feel like they're currently meant to be enjoyed. They're meant to take your money. Is that really what you or even the developers want? I'm not saying you can't enjoy these games as they are. You still can, and more power to you if you do. But I'm still saying they should die, or at least the current versions of games like this should and hopefully burn away. And from the ashes, we get something better, something akin to how games used to be made, with passion, love and respect for its gamer. Games don't have to be soulless, money-making, repetitive loops. It's slop that will continue to be made unless we take some agency back as gamers from these greedy companies. We have to take a stand against the gross trend of game development. I think games can still have longevity as long as they provide a reasonably good product for the consumer. I'm sure you can think of a few examples that got it at least somewhat right and have been doing just fine. You don't have to play it, but you should still give some respect to the developers of Fortnite. They create consistent content that they give to their fan base. And honestly, from what I can tell, it still has some decent substance to it. World of Warcraft, what's considered one of the first running live service games and the longest, has had its missteps, but has still seemingly delivered quality content for decades now. So a balance can be achieved. Games can last through the ages, but only if they aren't driven completely by greed. If they give the consumer something of substance, they can survive, and should survive. This video is gonna 100% ruffle some people's jimmies, and to be honest with you, I rewrote the thing about 3 or 4 times because I didn't want it sounding so negative. I genuinely like the games I've been talking about today. The problem I find is the direction they're being taken. We get less substance, less content, but yet somehow they're still charging us a ton for these lackluster items. That does not sit right with me. And at the very least, I want to start a dialogue. What can we do? As the gamer, as the consumer, what can we do? Is there anything we even can do? And I think the answer is yes. And it starts with a conversation. This conversation right here. Let's get the ball rolling on the things that we don't like, the things that we do like, and let's voice our opinions. That way these companies hear us. To be honest with you, a lot of you have voiced your concerns out there, and I'm sure the companies have taken note, but yet we still keep spending money, and that is the second part. We need to stop spending money on these lackluster pieces of content. If we combine our voice with our lack of spending, these companies are definitely going to take note, and hopefully they change some things around. Apex Legends and Overwatch 2 are soon to have really big content updates, and I'm hoping that those content updates put those games on the right path. I will gladly eat my words from this video if those games end up taking a turn for the better. I'll make a video. It'll probably be something clickbaity like, I was wrong about Overwatch. And I'm fine with that. I would not mind that if these games that I really used to enjoy get back to being games that are fun and have content for the gamer. Hopefully I've given you guys all my thoughts in a coherent manner that you can understand. With all of that being said, what are your guys' thoughts? Do these games need to die? Is live service gaming kind of killing the gaming industry? Should we expect better? Do we deserve better from games that we put money into? Is there anything we can do about it? Are you looking forward to me eating my words? Let me know all of that and more in the comments below. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching this long. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.